tasting time, my favorite part of the show. And joining me, of course, is Sonia and Chef Eric from Meydan Hotel. The first dish we're tasting is by the Royal Chefs, and they've not prepared one, but 4 things for us today. So I think we should get started. Let's not waste any time. I'd say let's start with this pasta, because this, I think, is the main component. Yeah, and they had to use the Camelicious fresh camel milk today. Huh. I think the pasta is
not cooked well.
Undercooked. Very undercooked. And I don't taste the milk at all. It's got a lot of chili in it. No secret ingredient. I can't taste it at all. Just curious.
I think rice also not very well cooked. This is also spicy.
It's under. Now let's try. Maybe they did something with this dessert.
This tastes quite tasty now.
It's tasty, but it didn't use the secret ingredient, so we can't really count it as part of the competition. Okay. Now this is the halwa, which is a semolina based. Could have been sweeter.
Honey, more.
Could have been sweeter.
It's a bit more. It's not really taste like halwa, no?
No. Okay. Well, this was by the Royal Chefs. Now, let's move on to the Pardesi Chefs, which is the mother and daughter duo today.
Tasty. The nutmeg on top is nice.
I can taste the camel milk.
Yeah,
I can definitely taste it. It's rich.
They use the key element.
It's nice, no? You like to eat.
It's rich. You can sit with a bowl of this in front of the TV on on an afternoon, weekend afternoon. Okay, and then
It's colorful. Paid attention to the presentation as well.
That was a very eclectic mix of flavors we had today, but I think the judges and I have come to a decision. We'll reveal the winner in just a few minutes, but first I wanted to thank Sonia, of course, for being here with us, and Chef Eric. Going to proceed to do the Sadia Quick Fix recipe. It's Sadia Quick Fix recipe time, and I'm joined by Chef Eric from the Meydan Hotel, who's cooking a delicious chicken dish for us today. What's on the menu, Chef?
I'm gonna cook smoked Spanish paprika chicken with green asparagus risotto.
Sounds good to me. I'll let you get started.
All right.
And you're using Sadia chicken breast today.
Yes, I will.
And this dish is easy to make at home?
Yeah, it takes about 30 minutes in total. This is the smoked paprika. It's very nice, super flavor. I'm just gonna rub it on the chicken. You can also do this a day in advance, so you get a little bit more flavor to it. Yeah.
Okay. It's not too overwhelming if you put so much paprika on it?
No.
Okay.
Beautiful flavor.
Great.
Just a little duster like this is more than enough.
But no salt and pepper?
I will do that later.
Okay.
I always try to season my chicken afterwards for all the meat.
Okay.
Risotto.
And are you using arborio rice or?
No, there are several different kind of risotto rice. Arborio is the most common rice. I use carnaroli.
Okay.
That's
I think that's a step
grade.
above.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
a step above arborio.
And there's another one. It's called Acquarello. And that's really super rice. That's really fantastic too. The carnaroli is definitely better than arborio.
I can smell that paprika already.
Nice,
that smoky goodness. It really does smell fantastic. And how long do you need to cook the chicken on one side?
About 3 minutes on each side. And I flip it over, 3 minutes again, and then 8 minutes in the oven.
Okay. And now this is the base for the risotto.
Yeah, a little bit onion, a little bit garlic. The smoked Spanish paprika you can also get in different flavors. This, what I use now is bittersweet. You have also sweet and spicy as well.
Now how will that change the dish? Do you have to add different ingredients to adjust the flavors?
No,
or
not really.
Is
No.
it just
If
personal
you want
preference?
a little bit more spicy, then you can use the spicy one. 40 to 30 grams per person would be enough for the dish.
So 30 to 40 grams is enough for an
one portion.
individual serving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to glaze the rice a little bit. It's ready to go in the oven.
Okay. So the chicken was quickly seared on both sides, about 3 minutes, and then it'll go into the oven and finish cooking. At what temperature?
180.
180.
For this now, you can use water, plain water, or chicken stock, or in a little bit of white wine as well if you prefer that.
But using chicken stock really enhances the
Yeah, you get
flavor
much
a
more
lot
flavor.
more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you can even make chicken stock at home using the Sadia whole chicken.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see the finished product. So in 20 minutes, we go from the risotto cooking in the water to this beautiful, fluffy rice.
This is the point where I'm gonna add the asparagus.
Great. And any particular kind of asparagus that you use?
You can use both white and green. Green, of course, brings a lot more color, but personally, I like the white asparagus much better. But they, of course, have to be peeled before.
Okay. And only when they're in season, of course.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is the summertime.
Yeah, white asparagus come in season about halfway March until about July. And they also come earlier, but then it's from a greenhouse.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Actually, where I come from, we have a lot of asparagus.
Right, right.
I know very well. Now I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of cooking cream. And of course, Parmesan cheese.
Oh, you can't have a risotto without cream and cheese.
Absolutely. Key ingredients.
Key ingredients. That's what makes it so yummy.
Black ground pepper.
Could you also use white pepper if you wanted?
Yeah, you can. No problem.
Okay.
For me, black pepper has for me a much better flavor to it. It's ready by now.
Great.
Add some salt to it.
So This is Chef Eric's key tip for the day. Add the seasoning after it's cooked. It's already absorbed all of the beautiful paprika flavor. And now just a little seasoning on top.
What is very important for me is that the risotto is nice and creamy.
Okay, we can switch sides again. Look at that. Perfectly cooked.
Touch of basil.
The chefy touch, of course.
A little bit more cheese again. A little bit of this, and then we're done. All right.
All right. Well, I have
That's
to
it.
taste it now.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't want to ruin this dish. It looks so pretty. Okay, so we have a piece of the paprika smoked chicken. That's a great combination, actually. Well, you can have a gourmet dish made at home in just a few minutes.